Sup everybody, Ave here. Just going to quickly talk you through some of the the runes this time, yes. So basically, straight into it, going to go into 5 different rune pages, have a look. They're not the only pages you can use a few, so do check them out, use adjustments how you feel, but I think if you have no idea what you're doing whatsoever, this is a good starting point. So the first page is one that I use in about half of my games. It's 3 gold per 10 quints, the magic resistance at the base and some scaling on the glyphs, and then you've got marks and seals, all of them are armor. Really useful when you're playing support to have these. If you're going to have a little bit of a lane that you do a bit of damage, you might take some back, or there might be a jungler gank, and you want to scale a little bit into late game with the MR, like whatever, this is the page to run. If you have any mana hungry characters, then I would possibly consider running support page number 2. So again, same with the armor, marks and seals and gold per 10 glyphs, and then on the quints, gold per 10 quints, and on the glyphs you have mana regen, just early. I mean, I run this on Lulu, Sona, sometimes Janna, but not as often, because it's a lot easier, I feel, to manage mana as Janna. But Lulu and Sona absolutely probably use that in about 60% of their games. It's really useful for doing the early poke, that as if you've seen my Lulu guide, you know that I'm really aggressive early. This helps me do that, and I always build Chalice on Lulu, so I don't need to get scaling into late game mana per 5. But if you wanted to do that, by all means swap those blues for those. So the third page is pretty much an aggressive support. You don't have any gold per 10 quints, so make sure you pick them up in your masteries. You have extra movement speed, magic resistance, base and scaling into late, armor, glyphs and marks. Helps you be a bit aggressive in lane and have an engage. Very useful if you're playing Taric MF, for example. MF naturally has quite speed because of a passive, so you have this extra speed boost. Or alternatively, you could run 0, 9, 21 and take the 3% in the mastery speed, which is in the mastery guide. Do check that out. There's a links on the screen, and you can then skip those and put them back at gold per 10, which then you would just be running the support 1 page, up to you. Page number 4, really quickly, support, you have magic penetration marks, armor, seals, mana regen glyphs and gold per 10 quints. Sometimes on Lulu, if I'm playing a lane that I know can't poke me back as much early, such as Aveun, for example, if I'm playing against Aveun, I'll run these. It helps me do extra damage early, which is really useful. The magic pen's awesome. The mana regen again early, not scaling in, I build the Chalice. That's that. Number 5, last but not least, a bit of a strange page, and not many people use it, but it's fantastic against lanes that want to poke you down and then kill you. Leona lane with a Caitlyn or an Ez, whatever, if they want to jump on you, you run this page, because you will be regenerating life, and if you take perseverance in the mastery points, you'll regenerate loads of HP. So yes, they might poke you down, but you have sustain enough to not get poked too low, hopefully, that they can just jump on you and engage and get a kill. Really useful page. Again, armor marks, but again, you don't have gold per 10 there. Just a quick note, when you take your runes, you really will feel the difference of not having the gold per 10, but don't worry about it. Some alternatives that you can do is you can put gold per 10 seals, and either little yellow ones, and you could swap out the quints for something. It's entirely up to you. There's loads of little variations and everything works. It's just, this is what I do, and I find this most useful. Any questions, any variations, anything, please leave a comment below telling other people, because people read the comments even though if they're watching the video, they do read, and if you have your suggestions, they might help people. So I hope this has helped. Be sure to check out the other guides. There's many upcoming, so make sure you hit that subscribe button to get access to those. And I have nothing more to say, so I shall leave you there. Goodbye.